guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Toya Shan here, and in this video I just want to showcase some of the things that I use for my postpartum recovery period, and the stuff that I use and the stuff that works for me. I mean, these are basic stuff that everybody use, well, most people use for their postpartum recovery. So let's get into this video, and I will start with the Perry bottles. I have them here in my lap, by the way. So these Perry bottles, I bought this one before I had my son and before I gave birth, but I got this one from the hospital. And to be honest, I feel like you shouldn't waste your money to buy this, because this works just the same. If you're getting this free, and I feel like it works just the same as this one. Yes, this one is at an angle that you can, when you're going to the restroom and you're peeing, because if you have stitches down there and you just want to squirt a little water down there just to prevent any burning from the urine or any such thing. But I personally feel like it's not necessary. Yes, it has the angle. Yes, it's a little bit more convenient, but I mean, I feel like it's kind of a waste of money. I feel like you can just use this. Because I was using this at the hospital, and I felt like it worked perfectly fine. If I didn't have this, I wouldn't even bother to buy it. It works just as well as this one. So to me, it's a waste of money. Next thing I was using this in the hospital. This is just an ice pack, which I personally hate because I feel like I'm glad I didn't waste any money to buy this. As I said before, I got this from the hospital and I only used it while I was in the hospital. I got a bunch of stuff to take home, and I pretty much stack up on some stuff, and I did not use this when I came home because I personally don't like to sit on this. You just feel like you're just sitting on a block of ice. Yes, it is. Yes, you're in pain. Yes, down there feel sore or whatever, but I personally don't like the idea of sitting on ice. And I know I know it's good for hemorrhage or stuff like that, but I personally hate it with a perfect hate. So I didn't bother with it after I came home from the hospital. It was like, no, I ain't sitting on no ice. I'm sorry. But these, I also got this from the hospital, which this is the hospital formula. It's a pain spray for pain, itch, and all of that. And I feel like this, I brought home 2 cans, and I am glad I did. This was like one of my go-tos. I used this right through my postpartum period of recovery. I pretty much put my pad on, my tux, and spray this on, and good to go. This is my go-to spray. You can buy something similar to this on Amazon, but I personally just love this one. Let me give a close-up. I personally like this one, this particular one, and I'm glad I stocked up on this from the hospital. And I still have a bit more in this, but I was using this right throughout the recovery process. One of the things that you'll definitely need and I definitely use was stool softener, and this is the brand stool softener that I used, and it was a necessity. I'll tell you that. It was a necessity. I will tell you that. This is, girl, when you have all that stitches down there, you don't want to be pushing, baby. You don't want to be pushing. So get yourself some stool softener. As a matter of fact, your doctor will be prescribing you stool softener. But I'm just showing you the one that I use, and it works perfectly fine. For me, I didn't have any trouble going because, girl, stool softener, you need it. Let me tell you that. You need it because you'll be in pain. You don't want to be pushing, because if you're pushing, you may risk tearing back out those stitches. And trust me, you don't want to go through that. Baby, you don't want to go through that. I also was living in Depends diaper. I was living in this. Like, you're gonna definitely need disposable underwear, because you'll definitely be bleeding a lot. And I can say for myself, because I got a 4th-degree tear, as you guys may know from watching the other video. If you watch the other video, go ahead and watch the other video. And I was living in these. And I was also living in the Freedom disposable underwear. I was switching out between the two. And I love these. I was pretty much going through these like crazy. And all I did was I just had add my pad to it, just the same. My tucks, my tucks, and I was just adding it to it, and with my pad, and spraying my spray on, and it was my go-to. I was pretty much wearing these. I didn't like the pads that they gave me at the hospital, to be honest, so I was using these Always brand. I was wearing the number 5. They're super thick, so, and they're very absorbent. I was wearing these jumbo ones, to be honest, because I personally did not like the ones that they gave me at the hospital, and I personally like my pads with wings to, you know, be a little bit more secure. So I personally like my pads with wings. So I was wearing these particular ones. I didn't go through all of them, because I pretty much used up the one that they gave me from the hospital, even though I personally did not like them. Yeah, the tucks, as I was showing before, I got 2 containers from the hospital. It was not this particular brand, but after I went through the ones that I got from the hospital, I pretty much bought this, and it works just as perfectly fine. I mean, you have to add this to your pad. This was a must for me. It was a must for me. It helped with any form of itching. It had a cooling sensation. It's just Witch Hazel pads. They're just, let me open it. They're just little round pads. I love them. I prefer to have a bunch of these in my underwear over the ice pack. This is cooling. It helped with itching. I did enjoy these a lot. And I went through everything except for I bought this one in the last stage of my recovery. And I didn't go through it because I don't need it anymore. But I pretty much went through a whole lot of it. I was also using this, a sit spot. You can extend it out. You just basically put this in your toilet, put some hot water, put whatever salt you want to use. I just use regular salt, and you pretty much just steam with this. This is what I used. This is not the particular one that I use, so don't think it's dirty. It's not. It's brand new. I just didn't get to use this one, but I was using another one. So I didn't use this particular one, but it was pretty similar. It get the job done similar. So I'm just giving you an idea with this one. And it pretty much get the job done. And this is what I use. I use for my postpartum recovery. I was steaming. It's pretty basic. But these are the stuff that I actually use and what works for me. I hope I didn't forget anything. I hope I didn't left anything out. I don't think so. Hopefully I didn't. But this is just all the stuff that I use for my postpartum care. Of course, I was on a lot of pain medications, but those have to be prescribed. So I just didn't get into the particular ones that I use because they must be prescribed. I mean, it depends on your pain level. Your doctor will prescribe whatever pain meds you need. But I was also on a whole lot of pain meds, but I don't have any more with me because I'm pretty much through with all of them because I needed them, I'll tell you that. But this conclude everything that I was using. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Remember, like, comment and subscribe, and leave me a message in the comment section telling me if I've actually forgotten anything. So thanks for watching. See you next time.